Right, welcome back to the channel. Back on the Z650. I've tried to do a bit off camera. If you remember from the last episode on the Z650, it was actually turning over, which was a daunting start, you know, daunting to worry about and sort of like think, is everything okay? Is it going to work properly? Have I done everything right? Well, it turned over fine, no issues, no hassles. Off camera, I ran a bit of fuel through the carbs and it just spurted out of everywhere. I've got spark, I've taken the plugs out, I've tested those, I've got a spark, but it was where all this fuel's coming from. The only problem I've got is, I'll show you in a second, I've actually rigged up the throttle cables and it is absolutely tight. It feels like the slides aren't moving, so nothing can open. Where obviously all these carbs were stripped down, basically everything was taken apart, rebuilt completely and then put back in. Everything seemed to be okay. I don't know why, it's beyond me, but everything seems to be almost like seized and stuck. There is no movement on the, I'll show you in a second, the actual middle throttle position where the cables actually join in. It works with a cable in the bottom, the cable pull push. It's moving very small. There's hardly any movement in there at all. I'll show you what I mean. So I say, I'd rigged up the actual throttle grip, run the cables. I haven't actually directed them properly, I've just put them in. But this main section, you can, hopefully you can see, that is as far as it moves. It doesn't go any further, which is obviously quite a worrying of why that's happening. I mean, I managed to get both cables in, but there is just nothing on them at all. That is it, and that is the actual adjuster there is released right back and still no movement. So I don't know why, but as I say, it feels like, there you go, you can see that movement. That is it. There should be a lot more freedom and movement in there, which is how it was when I'd actually finished building these. I could actually move that throttle and I could see the slides. So unfortunately it looks as though these carbs are probably going to have to come out, which was a pain because they were actually a pain to get in. But I can't really think of any other way around it. I mean, I may take the caps off and have a look. That's the only other thing I can think of. So let me take the caps off and we'll dive in and see what's going on. Right, so I've taken all the caps off. I've also taken out the little stopper bracket, which is that one. And it is, that is as far as they are moving, which is nowhere near what they should be. Kind of actually unsure where I've gone wrong, but as I say, when I'd finished rebuilding these, all the slides moved perfectly. I checked each one and this mechanism was working as well, so I don't understand why it's only got that. So that's obviously explaining why petrol just went everywhere. I didn't use a great deal, just fed a little bit into it. I say the last thing I really want to do is actually take these carbs out, but if it has to, then I have to. But if anybody's got any ideas, please let me know in the comments box below. I say this isn't a very long video today, it is just a short one because this is confusing. I mean, the choke parts are working okay, it's just the throttle where these seem to be sticking. I haven't touched any of these adjustments from how it was before I took the carbs apart. These have stayed exactly the same. So I don't understand where the actual problem is. Let's take these off as well so I don't lose them. As I said, just a quick one today. Is just to purely put this out there to see if anybody can suggest something I've missed before I actually rip these carbs out, which I really don't want to do, but as I say, if needs be. But they were all fine before it went in, and now they just seem jammed up. And I mean, I know they've been sitting for a while, but it still shouldn't cause that much. There seems to be no movement, as you've seen. The slides are hardly moving at all. But let me know in the comments box below all your thoughts, all your suggestions. I really appreciate it. It will help me move forward. It's good that the engine's turning over. That is fine. Now we've got another issue to deal with. Again, this will crop up with probably many other people. These things happen, but it's trying to work together and overcome and find a solution to it. So as I say, any comments in the comments box below, it always means a lot. There's also a link to my Facebook page. You want to pop across there, say hello, more than welcome. The page is growing daily, which is fantastic. Big thank you to my patrons. They help so much. I really appreciate it. They're just a small bunch of guys, but as I say, they help me a lot. If you wish to help support the channel, again, link in the description below to my Patreon page. Drop across there. There's it's pretty self-explanatory. There is levels of donations that you can make from, I think, £1 to £10 a month. Every little helps goes back into the channel and helps me keep learning and hopefully help other people to learn with me. There are links to other videos at the end of the video. Join me again next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.